Hello YouTube, Mr. Beta here, back with another video. Today we'll be discussing about a code editor. Basically, you know what a code editor is. Code editor is used by people who code softwares to write the codes. So I'll be introducing you with one such code editor, and the specialty of this software is that it is backed by it has support from a software giant Adobe. People who are watching this video and everyone, I suppose, who is connected to internet and works with a internet connected device should have used a Adobe product. Well, I personally use Premiere, Photoshop, and basic internet stuff is controlled by Adobe Flash Player. So everyone must have engaged with Adobe softwares at least one time. The support from Adobe makes the software more special. Let's not waste any more time and let's jump into our browser. Mine is Google Chrome, default one. Whatever you like, it's up to your preference. Go to your address bar and type in brackets .io, and that should take you to their website, and it's totally free as I told you. You can go on and read all that stuff. So what you need is a software. It's version 1.4. We'll download that and click on that, download it. I'm using internet download manager to download this file. I like that software very much. If you want to check that out, links down below. It's not a free software, but it has a 30-day is free trial. Use it, and if you like it, go buy it. I personally love it very much, so I'll start downloading it. As you can see, my internet is really slow. I'll come back later on when the download is completed. Okay friends, I have completed downloading the software. Just move on to where you have downloaded, double click on it. I'll open directly from IDM. So I'll open that and we'll start installing it. I'll be installing this to my default directory, that is C drive, and I'll keep this both boxes ticked and we'll click next, and we'll install, click install to, okay, it's installing, yes. And I think it won't take much time to install. Such a, you know, size of the software is almost 38 MB. That's another highlight. The bracket is now installed, and we'll search for it in our search bar. Type in brackets, and that is desktop app brackets. Click on that, it will launch it. So this is how it looks. The interface is really clean, nothing much about it. And this is the plugin bar. This shows whatever plugin you have. And the second highlight is that it has an extension manager. Just go to file and extension manager. You can see a box where you can find hundreds of plugins to customize your way of coding. You have themes. You can choose variety of themes to make your code editor look well. So you can choose from variety of themes and make your code editor look good. And you have this available tab to show you available plugins for this code editor. You can write any web language like JavaScript, CSS, HTML, PHP, .NET, and you have a variety of plugins to support your code. So this is how it is. You can also drag zip from the downloaded zips, that is plugin zips. Just drag it here, it will install it, or you can choose to install from URL. You just paste your URL here and it will install the plugin. So that's it. And you can also search for plugin here. We'll close that for now. It has another feature which is a live preview, and this is the live preview button. I don't know you can see or not. This is like a Thunderbolt sign. To access the feature of live preview, we need to have our files in a folder. So for demonstration purpose, I'll create a new folder on my desktop. I'll name it as A, and I'll open that, and I'll create two new files. One will be our HTML file and one will be our CSS file. And I'll name my HTML file as index.html, and I'll name my second file as style, and which will be a CSS file. So I'll change the extension from txt to CSS. Okay, we'll close the folder and we'll go to brackets and navigate to file, open folder, and navigate to our folder, which in my case is on desktop. We'll choose a folder A, select folder, and here you see we have our files listed in here. So we'll click on our index.html and import basic HTML code via my HTML skeleton plugin. I'll click on my plugin and tick the basic HTML skeleton and done. So we have our code here. We need one more line of code to link our HTML file with CSS file. So I'll click on my plugin again and select external style sheet and done. And here we have our CSS linkage code, and we'll define the source here, and our file name was style. So you see when I click on S, the suggestion comes up. So you can see it's a pretty good code editor. We'll click on this and our CSS file is linked with HTML file. To show the demo, I'll click on live preview button here, and what it does is open our default browser and use it virtually as a server, and which is blazingly fast. And as you can see, it has no IP at which socket it is connecting, and now it's running live. So as you see, my default browser is in Google Chrome, and this is also Google Chrome, but it doesn't look like one. uh, that's how it acts. It's really fast, and I'll show you by changing the title of my web page. Here you can see the title is this long text, and I'll change that by changing that to home. So as you can see, it changed to home within no time. That's really live. And for more, I will just give in a heading tag inside body tag. That's I'll give a h1 just to show you guys, and I'll write in this is sample code, and you see it's live, and it comes up really fast. And to show more accurately, I will go navigate to my CSS file, that is style.css. I'll try changing the background color of my HTML page. So so I'll change my background color. I have a suggestion and background color, and I'll choose aqua. See, it's changing really fast, and we'll close that with a semicolon. And what you see, it has a color picker option. You right click on that and click on quick edit. You get a color picker option, and you can choose whatever color you want, any web color. So you can see this is how it works. It's really live, and you can choose on to any different shades of the same color. You can choose different opacity. You can choose the hex. You can change the saturation. You can even copy the color code and use it somewhere else. It's really easy and simple. So that's it, guys. This is a very useful software. I hope this helped you a lot. Feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know how this video was and how the upcoming video should be. And if you like it, please click on the like button. And if you don't like, please leave a comment telling me what should I do to make you like this. And as I will be doing more videos regarding tech and how-to videos, so feel free to subscribe to watch those videos. That's it for today. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.